the Michigan Wolverines and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. And the Wolverines kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Making the adjustment. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge.
He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Pass it. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Underwood. Rush is on. Still looking for a man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Right side, it's Buchanan. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Throwing, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Henson. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Sets his feet. It's Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Trying to cut through the noise. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
The Wolverines want to move quickly. Underwood. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Out wide right, it's Buchanan. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Second down to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a deep grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Croma. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, going to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. He'll throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Here's Underwood to throw. Under pressure. He's going to run it. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Wolverines will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. For yardage. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. We've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
4th down, Underwood. Working the middle, it's complete. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Throwing, Underwood. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot and second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Quarterback will keep it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. Dumps it to the back. Short pass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB is see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Booster. Lost to throw on first. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Washington. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making his first move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback signaling to his guys. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Underwood to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the San Jose State Spartans taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's San Jose State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Hansen. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And they can't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good bad.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Underwood. Right side, it's Marsh. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw again. Left side, it's Marsh.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Hand it to the back. Taken down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Marshall. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Underwood. Rush right in his face. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. To throw, it's Underwood. And he makes the grab for the deuce. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Rushes on. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Left side is Lopez. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Sweet. Booster. Freeze. Ready, go.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for a huge play. He's got it all right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Croma. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run it. It's Croma. They were all over it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. Turns it upfield. Turns it on at midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Sets his feet, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
He's stopped. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Seminoles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. They're going to test the right side with this one. He breaks a tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Underwood from the gun on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Finds his target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Working on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Yellow Jackets ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Volunteers' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Second down, gonna throw it. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Matthews. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Vols come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Working the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB...